Okay, I'm gonna say it all again because I'm pretty sure my volume was all frigged up. I'm pretty sure none of my voice recorded. So basically, this is my final time playing next. After this, I'm gonna try and stay away from the game completely for the next 10 days, 9 days, and basically, yeah, do nothing. So I'm not gonna play it again. So today, I'm not gonna be doing anything particularly special. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of stroll around, kind of check out the wildlife, kind of check out the planet, and yeah, just soak it all in. Um, I guess my point of doing this is like twofold. One, I plan to like this planet specifically once Beyond comes out. I plan to like circumnavigate. Like I want to walk all the way around this entire planet in VR. Um, so I chose this planet because it's kind of flat, because it's kind of beautiful, and because there's no water. So it's not the perfect planet. I'm not the biggest fan of the bluegrass, but whatever. This is the planet I plan to walk around, but at the same time, I'm thinking and hoping we're going to kind of get a galactic reset. That's my expectation. So the secondary purpose of this is to see how much things change. So I'm going to maybe scan some manuals because I'm hoping we get a fauna update. And just, I probably won't scan plants because I never scan plants, but like just chill out and take it all in. Look how thick their tails are. What are you? Tell me about you. Gelatinous bones. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. What are you? Yeah. So this planet's alright. I really hope we get different colors grasses. Like, one, I hope we get like two-tone grasses, because that just looks a lot better. But like, in general, I can just do with a little more graphical and graphs variation. That was actually a pretty nice line. I'm impressed with myself because I normally don't land that well. Normally it involves a whole lot more getting hurt. So like, I guess a lot of people, I have sentimental attachment to like just Next in general. Like Next was cool, Next was great, but like I just upgraded from like a PS4 to a PS4 Pro like a month ago, just so I'd have a better thing for VR, and I didn't bring my save with me. Sorry, I got up to an especially when. To be honest, I've never played anything. Yeah, PS4. So I got a PSVR. Pretty obsessed with PSVR. Uh, Other than this game, I pretty much only play VR. So like the fact that this is coming to VR is like a dream come true for me. Then yeah, this is like technically the PS PS4 Pro, which I just got, and I only got for No Man's Sky. Oh yeah, I've been to a, you know what's funny is I actually bought No Man's Sky. I heard a rumor. I was into VR. I got super into VR, and I heard a rumor that this game could come. Like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I heard a rumor that No Man's Sky could come to VR. So I decided to pick it up, check it out, and just like fell in love with it. When it first came out, I didn't even have a PS4, so like I came to this game really late, but you guys again. See, like this, like we need a fauna update. Check this guy out. Like, there's nothing particularly wrong about this, but like, it's so like they could do so much more with the fauna. Well, I'm like a it's so weird that I didn't get into this game earlier, because the only, like, for years I didn't play much video games except for Minecraft, and the reason I like Minecraft was like the building and like the size of the map, essentially. Like the game itself I didn't play that much, but like, I don't know, I like the sandbox, I guess, and this is a way better sandbox. And on top of that, like, I'm a huge space nerd. Like, I'm a huge space nerd, so the fact that it took me so long to get into this doesn't make sense. I should have got on it. The day I got a PS4, I should have gotten this, but I didn't. So if you play, so what's the cinematic mode? Maybe I'll check that out, because I've literally never even checked out the cinematic mode on my PlayStation VR. Does it give you any sense of presence like that the VR gives you? I really don't want to kill you. Like, I don't. Sorry, man. How long have you had PSVR or not? Fair enough. Have you ever? Or not? Have you tried it? Because like Danrix, I don't. If I'm saying your name wrong, sorry, but Danrix says like, uh, it's an experience of it. Do no justice to the experience of it. I understand not buying it for money reasons. Like, I get that, but if you haven't tried it, it makes me sad when people don't try it. It's like a big investment. Wow, there's a lot of aggressive animals on this planet. All these guys. Yeah, I live up in Canada, so I didn't get any good deals like that. I paid more than I should have paid for it. And plus I had to buy, like, I bought the PlayStation 4 for the VR. I bought them at the same time, so like I paid a lot of money for just to get VR, but in my opinion, it's worth it. In my opinion, it's amazing. No, you know what's funny? Like I never even tried to go to the Galactic Hub. I never even tried to do anything multiplayer oriented at all. Um, at least not to that extent. Um, so I'm hoping multiplayer, like, because I like MMOs, but I like MMOs because I like the way they make the world feel more alive, the universe feel more alive. But I don't like necessarily. I don't have that one. I don't have anyone to play with, to be honest. I have one friend that kind of plays, but no one still plays. Yeah, see, so that's like I hope that they like invent a way to make it just so I can get there faster, because I would probably go there, and but I just didn't want to invest the time, and I'm just like into the solo exploration thing. Hey Dan Ricks, how long have you had PSVR? That's funny. I'm 20 minutes north of America. I go to my wife's family's American. We go there like every week, pretty much every other week. I'm in the States. Yeah, see, I kind of wish I had gone there before, I guess, like to check it out and to see more of what people have done, because there's so many more creative people in this game than I am. But it is what it is, I guess, and hopefully I'll get to see it, everything in Beyond, see it all in VR. The one thing that I never occurred to me today, but if there's a galactic reset, those hubs are gonna potentially. I mean, I feel bad for the real dedicated builders out there. Oh yeah, yeah, Lucas. To be honest, I am terrible at predicting things. I mean, I had got the theory from Legacy Zero, right? They got the information from, so I got the information from Legacy Zero. It sounded completely plausible to me, like completely plausible. But uh, yeah, I'm pretty happy that it's the 14th, to be honest. Because I mean, in this case, I'm happy to be wrong because it just means we get it 2 days sooner. Okay, take it easy, or not. I like that name. Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, the theory that the people that called, they called PS4 support, and they got the date of the 16th, and that was completely believable to me because like I talked to this game with my wife, and like she couldn't tell you. Like she wouldn't even have known it was a secret, probably. Like, so like for people, random like support people at PS4 to not know that they were supposed to be keeping the secret, it was plausible to me at least that it was the 16th. But I'm happy to be wrong because Even 10 days away seems too long. Hey Danrix, what games have you played in VR? There's nothing specific I wanted to do today. I'm just kind of wandering around, checking things out. So basically, I have a record of this system. I can go back and maybe see the changes. So, I'm not that excited. I'm not crazy excited about these NPCs walking around. Like, it may be cool, especially on planet, but I have a hard time visualizing them anywhere but on the space station. I don't know. There's a theory that that giant room that like they're previewing for Beyond is going to be the basement floor of space stations, and I guess it's kind of plausible, but the interior decoration of that room is just too different from this room. So unless they like do this all up in orange or something, I can't really see it happening. I'll go back. I'm gonna just check out every planet in the system and see how much they change between updates. Because hopefully we get a galactic reset. Because hopefully we get a variation update, and all these planets change. That's the one I just came from. Is there any even planets in the system? No. Well, that's pretty easy then. Why don't we go to this system over here then? So then I have some method of comparison between the updates. Pretty sure I know this planet fairly well as well. It was a pretty cool planet. When I was trying to find a planet to like walk around, this was one of two options. Leading contenders, but I decided against it because I didn't like the fauna. I like this like black on red. Oops. Um, so Skyrim's amazing. Eve Valkyrie I've wanted to play. Oh, Resident Evil, yeah. Resident Evil I played through a couple times. Awesome game. Astrobot. Oh, that's a fun one. Persistence never played. One horror was enough for me. I'm like, not gonna lie, I got a little bit, a little bit embarrassingly scared. Like, I got over it for Resident Evil, but I didn't want to jump back in. Yeah, that Alien Isolation. Yeah, that'd be cool. Drive Club I have. Kind of disappointed with the graphics, but the actual driving's pretty fun. Wipeout Omega's pretty great. You know what's funny about Wipeout Omega? It's like I tried it a bit when I first bought it, and I hated it. I played it on like one of the racing modes, and I hated it. And then I went back and played it again. I just gave it another shot, tried a different like mode, and loved it, and played through it like in a couple sittings. It's a pretty fun game. Again, and the fun thing about VR, the awesome thing about VR is it's made me like genres I didn't really care about before. Like I didn't care about racing games, but that said, genres I do like are going to be even better. Like this, it's a pretty cool looking planet. Wish there was a little bit more fauna, or I don't know. I don't. All this just reminds me of dead things. I don't know. My favorite, you don't have my favorite PSVR game though on your list. Well, until Beyond. My favorite current, which is, oh, what's it called? Well, if you're into sci-fi, this is Red Matter is a pretty good sci-fi game. It's slow, it's puzzly. There's not much shooting. It's not a shooter or anything. There's no shooting, no spoiler, but takes place like in an abandoned like Soviet-esque building, space station. I think of Moon of Jupiter, and it's a lot of fun. It's pretty fun. But that's not my Borderlands 2 is my favorite VR game right now, especially with the aim controller. I don't know if you have the aim controller, but it's great, and I hope Beyond gets aim support because it's great. I don't know how great it would be for flying in VR, but it's pretty great for it would feel like good as a multi-tool, I think. Beyond gets knocked for its geography, and I get it. I've knocked Beyond. I mean, Next gets knocked for its geography, and I get it. I've knocked Next for its geography, but it's a pretty nice view. I still hope we get a variation update, but it's a pretty nice view. I never thought of, you know what? That's actually a great point. Racing, whenever I thought of VR and Beyond, I've only really thought about combat and exploration. I'd never even thought of it. You could have built like a racing game within this game, which I would suck at and I would definitely lose, but it would still be good times. There's that guy on Twitter who complains about the clouds. I don't really get it. like maybe they're not the best clouds, but they're pretty good, I think, for like I've never noticed them one way or the other. I would like more weather effects. That's like a separate issue. I would like more diverse environments, but like the actual look of the clouds is pretty alright. Yeah, you know what? I'm more of an adventure person too, or an immersion person too. That's why I got into VR. Like I said, like I only played Minecraft. That's not a high, that's not exactly a high action game. Like I don't really play intense action games. So I didn't even like I had zero interest in Borderlands when it was in flat screen. I hadn't played a shooter in 10, 15 years before VR. But the reason I like Borderlands is just the thing that so Skyrim is probably my second favorite VR game because of the immersion, but like the thing that kills it, the thing that the only reason Skyrim's not number one is because of the menus and how like tedious it is to manage menus and all that stuff. Hey, yeah, I'll definitely add you uh, either tonight or tomorrow. 'Cause that'd be cool. I like to meet more people in game. Yeah, so, like I don't, Dan Ricks, I don't really want cities on each planet. Like, because to be honest, when I started playing this game, I was a little bit disappointed that there's even settlements on each planet. Like that, the whole like, yeah. Uh, oh, what was I just saying? Cities. I completely forget. Completely forget. Oh, I don't want cities on each planet, and I was a little bit bummed out to even find settlements on each planet. Like when I first joined the game, just for the simple fact that it's like we discovered this planet, but it's like we didn't really discover it because there's already like well-established civilizations here. So like I would like to see more planets without civilization, and I don't want to see cities on every planet. But cities as hubs, like if they made some prefabricated cities or like not generated cities, procedurally generated cities, I think it would be awesome just as hubs because then you could have like you could meet more people and it just makes the good thing about cities and the thing I like about them is it just makes the universe feel more alive. So I like the social aspect to extent, but I also want the independent solo. So if you just had a couple big cities, I think that'd be really cool. So there we go. So that planet's pretty nice in this. Erdnot, are you gonna continue? So, just to warn you, Erdnot, I'm down to add you, but um, I'm gonna have zero things when Beyond drops because I'm starting completely anew. I've already abandoned my previous save, which I have had like over 100 hours, between 100 and 200 hours in, and I abandoned it already. I'm starting anew, so I'm gonna have no freighter, no equipment, no nothing. But I'm still down to meet up with you or whatever if it's possible in the new multiplayer. And build up my inventory from as I go. Sounds cool. these acidic plants, I mean, these acidic planets have my least favorite fauna. Like, everyone knocks frozen planets, but like, for me, I don't like acidic planets at all. So I really hope that variation fix them. Like they do something to fix them, because I would like to visit them more. Especially like the mushrooms could be cool, but I find the least variation on these kind of planets. Yeah, I agree. Like, so the thing is, like the way they set up the game before, with all the space stations in every system and all the trading posts on every planet, like it made sense when this game first came out, right? Because we didn't have portals, so like it would have been really annoying to have to travel to a new system every single time you needed anything. But now that we have portals and we can set them up in our base and on our freighters, like they could change a lot of these things. They could eliminate a lot of the space stations. I don't know if they will, but they could. They could eliminate a lot of the trading posts. And just make space feel a lot bigger and a lot emptier, which in some ways I think would help with the exploration. I mean, emptier of civilizations, at least. Yeah, you know what? I also want fuel to last longer. Especially landing fuel. I don't really care if the other ones bother me, but like, I don't want to pay, 10 to 25%, lose 10, 25% of my landing every single time I land. My launcher fluid. We'll see if they do that. This is actually, it's an RA planet, but what's going on with this guy's tail? Hey, can I feed you or what? Okay. Ew, your back looks gross. I don't know if those are shells or what they are, but it looks like a disease. They form colonies. I mean, I would like to see one of those colonies, but unfortunately, the fauna's not quite there yet. Oh, it would be so awesome if they focused on fauna, or like if they put a big emphasis on fauna, because I really think it would make every planet, the experience on every planet, that much better. Because like that guy looked kind of cool. I don't really have a problem with the models, but I'm not really interested in what he's doing ever, because he's not going to be doing that much. But like if they updated it, they could make the fauna a lot pretty awesome. Make it like have more threats and just more interesting if you don't want the threat. Just like you could follow them around or something. Probably gonna get off in like 5 minutes because my wife will be home and she'll probably want to hang out. But I don't want, if this is gonna be my last time playing next, I can't say farewell on that planet because it's not a planet I want to farewell on. Do you guys think we're getting a galactic reset? Let me think. I think it's just Darwin's with a capital D _ eyeball. I just recently changed it, so let me know if that doesn't work. But I'm pretty sure that's what it would be. Do you think it'll be a complete reset, like reset every planet, or just like reset the planets that are undiscovered? Because I mean, they're kind of. Personally, I want a full reset because I don't have anything built that I really care about. But at the same time, I understand a lot of people would be upset. Yeah, yeah. They reset every like just like I don't know. See, that's interesting because they've been through now like a year. When was the last one? Next is the last one, right? So they've been like a year of development on these hubs. So I feel bad for the people who have invested a lot of time. No, I bet I bet they weren't, and I don't blame them. So I don't think you'll be. I mean, unless you care about your bases, everything else, your S-class ship, I think, won't be affected by the reset, unless they change like the economy or implement a leveling system, which is possible. But like, if it's just a planetary reset, all that stuff should be cool as long as you don't care about your bases. So I feel bad for the base builders, but I'm not a base builder, so like I just want to reset because it just means more exploration for me, but it's kind of a selfish opinion, I guess. I do feel bad for like the Galactic Hubs that have invested like countless hours in developing cool looking things. Oh yeah, Dan, Dan Ricks, I got your friend request, so that was my name, so that's good that I know that. So or not like if they do like a big, I'm gonna maybe go up this hill here, so I got a good panoramic. But if they redo like planetary generation, like which is what I hope they redo, if they make it so that the geography is much more uneven or interesting, wouldn't like most of the bases be ruined? That's a gender like I wasn't around for the last reset, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what it would be like, but I imagine everything would be pretty